everybody, this is Ellie. Thanks so much for joining me today for a video where I share my custom cover from Mansorah Atelier. I don't always share my leather covers and their specifications, but I haven't seen a ton of Magdalena's work on YouTube, so I wanted to share this gorgeous cover in case any of you are curious about ordering her shop and what her products look like. If you're not familiar, Mansorah Atelier is a shop in Germany, and as far as I understand, Magdalena does everything from customer service to designing and stitching these gorgeous leather goods. I do hope I'm pronouncing both her name and the shop name correctly, but if not, please feel free to just let me know in the comments. This is her shop card. She also included these two beautiful journaling cards. I believe this one is a photograph and this one is a print. If you follow her on Instagram, she always has leather goods, obviously, but she also posts a lot of her walks outside and her hikes with her dog, and it just feels very beautiful and calm and connected to nature. That's the vibe I get from her Instagram and from her product line, so these cards are beautiful. It also comes with a sheet with leather care information, which is always good to have. And this here is my beauty. I saw Magdalena post this exact leather and I just fell in love. And there's a lot of times that I will look at a leather and think, wow, that is beautiful. But it's rare that I think, wow, that is beautiful. I want that. I want that right now. I am a very indecisive person. So when I get that feeling, if it's something that, is in my budget and I will actually use, I do tend to turn towards it, and I am really happy I did that in this case. So let me talk you through the specs of this cover. So first of all, this is the Grace leather in the olive color. It is a veg tan full grain leather, and it is also very, very thin. So inside, she has lined it with what she calls a velour leather. I also ordered a leather folder, but let me show you the main cover first. So this is the lining here. It is pretty soft, and you can see up here how thin it is. So she's just lined it. She's left the space here, obviously, so that you can change the elastics. And she's done this, I believe, because it's so thin that this would bend and fold whenever you put something on the elastics. It's also nice because it keeps it very clean and minimal out here because you can't see the strings. And I love that. I think that's a very creative solution. I don't know if I mentioned this, I'm already too excited, but this is in the B6 size. I chose B6 after I realized how well the Wonderland 222 has been working for me. And with the knowledge that I like the size. I would also love to try Stalogy one day, so I just wanted to get a size that would stick around with me in some form or another because I knew I wanted to keep this cover. So the sizing itself, usually what I do is go for a cover that is sized as close to the notebook I'm using as possible. For this cover, again, because I want it to be in my collection forever, I did size it a little differently than usual. So I don't really know officially how B6 sizes work, but I know there are two different versions. And the Wonderland 222 B6 size is shorter than the Stalogy B6 size. I wanted a cover that would fit both so that I have options. So this cover will fit a Stalogy in this back slip pocket. Magdalena showed me hers and it seemed like a beautiful fit. I don't have a Stalogy here with me, but I'll show you in a few minutes how it does fit my Wonderland 222. So the width of this is 32 centimeters and the height is 19.5. I did get the standard pocket configuration at the front. I love this scalloped pocket. This is such a simple and effective and beautiful design choice for me, and I also love the simplicity of her stamped logo. I got the 4 strings. I could have gotten it as simply a folio, but again, I really like having options in case I ever want to use inserts in here. And I did ask for a full slip pocket at the back here so that I could use this as a folio to slip my planner right in. I added a pen loop, and I also asked if she did any chunkier clasps. So this clasp is 37 millimeters compared to her standard 31 millimeters, and I love it. I think it looks beautifully proportioned, and I also asked if she could do double snaps for me, and obviously she said yes. So as you can see, it has beautiful markings. I did ask for dramatic veining or striations, and she delivered both on the front and the back, and even the inside has some beautiful markings as well. This leather feels very smooth and also has a shine to it. I love that. I expect it will mark up. I'm not sure how sensitive it is, how easily it will mark up. I'm not going to try it because I'm fine with marks, but I would like them to happen naturally, not because I'm testing it. But the color is, I think it's pretty true to color on camera right now. I'm terrible at that, but it is definitely not a bright green. It's obviously green, but yes, olive is a great color, and it just feels natural, like it reminds you of nature. And anyways, this is why I don't get to write the copy or descriptions for any products. Suffice it to say, it is beautiful. It is exactly what I was hoping for. I also got this beautiful leather folio. This is also in the Grace leather. This is the chocolate or dark brown. This also has some markings on it, which are beautiful, but harder to see because it is such a dark color. So this also has the 2 slip pockets and the beautiful scallop. And this is designed to go on a string and wrap around a B6 insert. So even when it's closed, it doesn't stick out the edges. And I just love that design. You can also have the option for an elastic pen loop, which I got, and this is beautiful. I did wonder if I wanted to get the matching leather, and Magdalena was kind enough to send me pictures of the leathers kind of side by side and how they look together, and I just love this combination. It feels so rich and foresty to me, and I'm just swooning over it, guys. Again, this is so thin. You can see here, it's just the one layer. So thin, so smooth, and just feels really, really nice in the hand. Now, let's see how some of my notebooks fit in this. This is my Wonderland 222 in the B6. So this is in its vinyl cover, and this slips in beautifully. So right there, I will have to train this pen loop to stick out. I don't have a problem with that. There you go. It fits nicely. There's obviously still a lot of space. So let's see how it looks with the companion Wonderland 222 notebook. This is the half year. I think it's 192 pages or around there. So possibly I would want this slipped in the front, or maybe I would switch them around. Right now I'm not using this notebook, so it's a non-issue, but if I did ever want to carry them both. Oh, that's beautiful. That feels very, very lovely. Feels heavy in a good way. So you can see there, it's a beautiful fit. It's still on kind of the tighter strap here, the first snap. So I'm not sure how this would fit in here with both, but we can try it and see. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is just stunning. Look at that. Oh, it feels like a lovely little brick. That is super satisfying. So, okay, let me see. In the back of my Wonderland 222, I haven't shared this yet, and I mean, I'm not going to, other than just telling you guys that it's a budgeting insert. So it's just a Hobonichi, you know those supplemental notebooks? This was the A6 size, and I cut it down to B6 myself. It's not the prettiest thing you'll see, but it functions just fine. And it's thin enough that it can slip. You saw it was right in the back of my vinyl cover. But if I were really going to chunk this up, I could keep it right in there, and that, so basically this is like a leather dashboard that folds around. Like, isn't that just stunning? Oh my goodness. Again, this is still on the first strap. So it could chunk up a little bit more. Well, it could chunk up more. Like, it does have the option here. Let me show you. That's the other strap. So you can see the space here. I don't tend to chunk it up a ton, but I did really want options. I wanted an option for a full year Stalogy. Even if I try a Stalogy, I don't think it will be the 365 days, but I wanted the option, and I'm happy I have it. I can't believe how much I love this. This is just beautiful. This is great too because I can also keep like stickers in here. Everything right now is in this vinyl cover because that's what I've been using. But I don't know if this particular cover would fit in here, but the stickers themselves obviously would be just fine. Guess we could play around with the pen loops too. I didn't ask for anything specific in the pen loops, but let's try some of the pens that I use. Okay, some pens I use and some I know are popular. So what do we have here? A TWSBI Eco. So some wiggle room. You might want to ask it to be moved lower. I don't know if she does that because of the strap, but it does stick out a bit at the top. Looks like it would need to be trained. It does slide in okay. And guys, that being said, I have heard people talk about training pen loops. I have never actually done it, so I don't really know what that looks like in the end. This is the Pilot Metropolitan. That slides in and out really nicely. What do we have here? Oh, the Sarasa Mark-On. This is one that I use all the time. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes I worry about this, like the rubber grip. That's great. Oh, that's great. Okay. Good to know. What do we have here? Mild liner. Yeah, no problems. The Pen Technical Drawing Pen, my favorite fine liner. It's a little thicker. No, it's great too. Pilot Kakuno. Good. Sticks up a little bit. I guess those fountain pens with the caps like that. Tombow. Okay, so basically this is almost the height of a Tombow. I think 0.5 centimeters taller if you want kind of an object reference, like banana for scale. This is one of the Hobonichi Jetstreams. Oh, that's pretty good too. So my slimmer ones will definitely be fine. And I think the last one I have out here is a Energel Clema. Beautiful. So I'll leave that in for now. So maybe the training has to do with, A, you could do it for size, but B, out here it is bumping up against my tabs. I don't know if I could train it to kind of stay here-ish. You know, I don't think this will bother me anyways, guys, but who knows. And this one will definitely give me more problems because it is that tight elastic. Does this have any? I don't think this has any elastic in it. No, the loop is just leather itself, just so you know. This all elastic, so this would be, I'd have to be intentional. Like, I don't think this would go in comfortably. Like, maybe if I really forced it, but I wouldn't do that to myself. So basically, anything that goes in here, I would not want to have a rubber grip. And for me, I'm usually working with one highlighter, one pen. So this would be great. Oh my goodness, look at that. Sorry, I'm bursting into song, guys. Yeah, that's beautiful. So, okay, we'll play. Yeah, I will play with that. But once it is out here like that, look at that. Wow. So if I were to actually do it for this month's colors, where's my mild liner here? Beautiful. And then we would put in, I'm still playing with pens while I try and figure out what works best for me. Okay, that comes out better when all the pages aren't bumped up against it. But lately I've been using this one. So again, I'm going to try and train it out like this, whatever that actually means. And wow. Yeah, that's stunning, you guys. And again, I mean, I'm not even using this notebook right now, so this doesn't have to be in here, but it's just really, really good to know that I have the option. Realistically, this is probably what will be in here for now. And that still fits beautifully. I think I saw Magdalena herself. She had clipped some art right to hers with like an Oliclip. Give me a minute here. Let's see if that goes through this leather. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful, guys. Although, I mean, I will say right now, I fully just want to admire the leather itself. Same with this pockets. I'm not quite sure what I would put in here yet. It's not about decorating. I wanted it to be just simple and have the design and the leather speak for itself. And it totally, totally does. So let me just give you a little bit of insight into how my actual ordering process went. So Magdalena does have some ready to ship options, and those will be listed on the site. She also has a form on her website for custom orders where you give her your information and what you're looking for, and she gets back to you. So for me at the time, I emailed her on April 5th. I filled out the custom form. She emailed me back on the 6th, the next day. She told me there was no wait list for custom forms. Obviously, there's a wait time in terms of the processing that comes with a handmade item, but I could get started with her in designing my custom right away. So from April 6th to 12th, we just chatted back and forth via email, and she was so lovely, you guys. I'm not sure if you can tell from my videos, but I can get very specific into the nitty gritty, and I asked her questions like, do you think these two color leathers will go together? What height do you think I should get if it accommodates Stalogy and my Wonderland 222? Do you think it will be too wide, not wide enough? And she was incredibly patient. Like I said, she even sent me pictures of her own setup with the Stalogy and a folder to show me the sizing, and I really, really appreciated that. So like I said, April 6th to 12th, we chatted, we finalized all the details. And then on the 12th, she put up a custom listing on her webpage. So I just went, added that to my cart, and purchased it that way. And then I think at the time she had about a 21 business day processing time, which she was totally within. She emailed the tracked shipping once it was sent off, and I got it in Canada on May 30th. So I ordered it April 12th, got it May 30th. And I did have to pay duties with it. It wasn't unexpected. I included that for myself in the cost because we often do in Canada, but just so that you are aware. And here it is in my hand. So, I mean, I guess pretty much 2 months from when I first submitted my custom request. And in my opinion, well worth the wait. So you can see too, here are the edges, how they're finished. And I was going to show one more notebook. I thought about buying a Stalogy just to show you guys the fit, but I cannot add any more notebooks to my drawer. But I do have this guy. This is a Zequenz, and the vinyl cover is the Lauren Phelps Designs vinyl cover that is meant for a Stalogy. So, oops, it doesn't, I mean, honestly, it almost goes in. So yeah, a Stalogy would be just fine. And I mean, if we wanted to see the Zequenz notebook too, I can put that in. This is a small, is this one even smaller than the Wonderland 222? Yeah, honestly, what even is B6, guys? This one's, oh, maybe it's almost the same size. It just looks narrower because it has this really rounded spine. This is one of their 360 degrees, so you can fold it back. This is what I use for morning pages, so let's not look in there. But oh, it has such a floppy cover here. Okay, well, kind of, the cover is getting a little bit squishy when I do it this way because I'm impatient. But if you are someone who also uses a Zequenz, that fits in there beautifully. Yeah, this would be great for Astrology. Like I said, oh my goodness, she showed me hers, so it will. I have every faith that it will fit. Look at that. This won't. Will it close? Oh my goodness. Will it? It closes. Holy moly. Look. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I have seen chunky planners. I've never actually had one myself or even held one myself, but I can see why people love them. They feel very, very satisfying. That said, they don't really feel like me right now, so let me take that back out. And maybe there'll be a Astrology in here someday, but for right now, loving my Wonderland 222. Absolutely adoring this cover. If you guys do have any questions, please feel free to ask down below. And of course, I will link Magdalena's Instagram and her website as well in case you wanted to check her out yourself. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.